So I'm having a chat with James Bruner. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Not too bad. Thanks so much. So we've been playing a new single of yours called When I'm Down. Tell us a bit about the single first of all.
Yeah, when I'm down, I wrote this song in 2020, my first relationship and breakup. Basically, I had this relationship with this girl. She came to see me at a restaurant gig. We hit it off like a teenage love movie pretty much that whole summer. And then towards the end of that summer, I found out this person cheated on me. So, hit me like a ton of bricks,
Mm.
as it can. So from there, I was lost, had no direction, and I just played my guitar and wrote these words down and, flushed them out here and there for the next few weeks after that. And the song When I'm Down emerged, and it was hoping it's kind of a shining beacon of light for people that are maybe going through the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's off your debut EP. Tell us what we can expect from the release.
Yeah, you guys can expect some stuff around the end of the year, right when I get back to Nashville. I'm promoting the single right now, but when I get back to Nashville, I'm gonna get back in the studio and finish up this EP and a bunch more songs. So it should be coming around the new year.
Nice,
Yeah.
excellent. And you're busy at the moment because you're coming
Yes,
over here to the UK and across Europe on tour with the Struts. I bet you can't wait
that's
for that.
right. Yes. I'm through the moon about it. I toured last fall with Barnes Courtney and sorry, I toured in the fall last year with Barnes Courtney in the US. And he's actually on this tour as well. He's the Struts and Barnes Courtney as the co-headliners on this tour, and I'm the support. And so yeah, it went so well with Barnes. He brought me on with this one, and I'm through the moon. I'm really excited to just put out a big old rock show with two amazing bands. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And how do you cater your sets? Because you're one person, so how do you turn it into a full band show?
Yeah, I when I was with Barnes, we did the full band performance, and I'd done it a little bit back in my high school days, with the full band, and I was in a kind of a cover band doing Metallica songs, doing Ozzy songs, and Black Sabbath. So I had my taste of it there, and then I, did a lot of solo shows, and then I went back to the full band. So when we did the tour with Barnes, I did full band, and last time I actually came over to Europe in the UK, I played all these songs acoustically, and it went very well. It went very well, and I had a great time. And for this, I've just taken these songs and rocked them up a million because some of my songs are, played with acoustic guitars. Some of them are played, with more delicate stuff like pianos and synthesizers. So for this one, I've got a four-piece band of my great friends. I got myself on lead vocals and rhythm guitar. I've got TJ Fink on the bass. He's my great friend. And then Sam Jenkins on the drums and Zach Mears, the Reverend Zach Mears, I guess is his big name, on lead guitar. And man, they're just these killer musicians that just give me everything I need to go out on stage and scream in these fans' face and love every second of it. Yeah.
Nice. And when you've got an acoustic song, do you think you might get round to releasing like a rock version of that track as well at some point?
Absolutely. So, for the people that are coming to see me live, I have a song called Heart of Flame. It was my second song that I put out, and it's me experimenting with folk rock very early on. So I'm experimenting with a lot of acoustic guitars, mandolin, harmonica occasionally, and we took that song, and that's one of our most popular songs in the set now as a rock song because we've got two lead guitars playing, like I play a solo on it and my guitar player does, and the bass just chugs along and loud drums. And we rocked that song
Mm.
1,000 times up, made it, took out the basis of what it was and made it this whole, production and this theatrical rock piece live.
Do you think you might start releasing music more towards that vibe, or do you think you're going to stick to how you're doing it at the moment?
Um, to be determined. I don't know. I love re-recording some songs like that. I love, taking kind of softer songs and rocking them up. But at the moment, I'm really leaning towards, stuff like the Arctic Monkeys and the pop rock that they're doing. I've always loved like Are You Mine and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe it could be something that comes out in the new year.
Yeah, nice. And I'd like to talk a bit about the writing side of things as well. So
Mhm.
for you, how do tracks normally start off?
It differentiates every time. I know some of them have started with, a phrase. Like I remember going to bed one time and just thinking of a phrase like I know what I want and just writing it down as a title. Sometimes I start with a title and go with the words after that and then a guitar riff, but most of the time, 9 times out of 10, I take my acoustic guitar and I play a riff or electric guitar and play a riff and I kind of find the mood of the song. Is it going to be dark? Is it going to be happy? Is it going to be sad? And the lyrics will kind of come after that, and then the instrumentation parts just kind of reveal themselves to me as I'm writing them down.
Yeah, and how easy do the lyrics tend to come to you? Because I know for many it can be a challenge at times.
Absolutely. The lyrics, I like to do a rough draft of them and then I like to rewrite them actually. So
Mm.
I'll do lyrics of sometimes I'll do a voice memo like, into my phone and just scat them down for like a few minutes. And then after that, I'm like, "Oh, I've got the melody." Just to capture that, I'll basically take the melody and really flush out, "Okay, do I need this here? Do I need a and here? Do I need a or here? Or do I need a word that's way more descriptive or, masks a texture or a smell or something?" Basically, I'll just rewrite the song after I've written down my first draft of it. But yeah, it is
Yeah.
a bit hard sometimes for sure.
Yeah, nice. And as you're fairly new to this music industry now, what made you do this in the first place?
I love performing live so much. There's something about going out on stage and commanding a room full of people that are all there for the same reason, just to hear sounds, to hear music, and to fall in love with just live music and the performance, the whole thing. I love it so much. I eat it up. Going out on stage, throwing energy back and forth to a room full of people is a very rewarding feeling, and I'll chase it forever. I started out like I said in cover bands, going out and playing songs that people already knew of. So to be in a place where I can be out on stage playing a song that I wrote that people know, that just is insane to me, and I'll chase that forever. That's kind of what really started me, and that's what I'll keep chasing.
Yeah, sounds good to me. And you must have some aspirations of things you want to achieve as an artist in this music world. What was one thing that you have to do?
One thing I have to do is play live forever. I love it.
Mm,
I can't see myself just making music and not taking it to a stage and sweating for it and bleeding for it and just showing how much it means to me on stage. I can't not do that.
mm. Awesome. James, it's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man.